Yeah.
Hello! Julieta here. This is a rare whitefish. What you have to do is you have to bake it for about 25 minutes at 375 degrees. And then you go ahead and take it outside to the grill. Hot fish, hot fish. Get this fish nice and hot, you know.
This fish really piping.
It's 11:15 p.m. No, a.m. Good Los Angeles stuff, right?
God, I just love watching him cook. Tasty.
Wrong tongs. Yeah, it's gonna fuck your camera.
For the
Fire, dude.
it's for cooking with
I
John,
was
dude.
just closing. You know what was crazy yesterday was how much wind there was, and then how I was standing right here and there was zero wind on.
Those Bobby Flay grill marks. Fuck out of here. Bobby Flay ass lunch, homie. Sponsored by Dinah, won't you glow my horn? Put that in the sun. Okay. It's fucking white AF, dude. White as fuck, just like me.
That's cooking.
My hands are clean. My conscience, that's dirty.
Tell me what you just did.
We just bought some speakers so we can listen to the demos and put them in a little bit of an order for recording.
What's up, man?
What you did?
We bought speakers so that we can listen to the pre-pro and think of track listing / make sure we have all the things we need to make a good album. And then we're gonna return the speakers. Yeah, don't kill them.
What's gonna be the excuse you use when you return them?
Sound like farts.
Just gonna say, yeah, decided we'd get a more pimp option.
Shit, yeah.
Let's go to school, Jack.
What are you doing?
Just rolling around. Being a jackass.
What?
Being a jackass.
Wow. Wow.
Do you want to show them what I made?
Yeah.
This is our new logo for the album.
Just fucking pen it, dude. Pen it right now.
You're right. That's it. Just on the ones and threes.
Just go.
Obviously, I think one of the most important parts of a record is how it flows, front to back. For us, in the past, especially on Lovely Little Lonely, we had an idea for it to flow continuously throughout the whole record. And on this current album that we're working on, it took us a little while to get to that point where we were saying that, you know, maybe we need something to go into the next, one song go into the next song. But you can't really do that until you have all of your demos figured out and you have everything that you want to do recorded, at least roughly. So that's something that comes a little bit later in the process, once you know kind of how each song feels. Everything ends up having a vibe ultimately, and it's just not something that you can. We tried on this record to put it together early and just have like a blank paper that had, you know, a certain amount of slots for songs, and it just doesn't work until you know what they sound like. We didn't have them fully realized. So now that we're at a point where we can hear them, it's something that we can actually talk about. We're actually recording it. As far as guitars and bass go, we're doing all of that in order right now. So basically starting with track 1 and going down the list. So that's new for us. We've never done that before. And it makes it so that you can kind of feel the record as you're working through it. And it gives it kind of that like linear sort of thought process, rather than on the last one we had to kind of go back and say what would fit in this spot, what would fit in this spot, and then kind of glue everything together when it was done. So a little bit of a different approach.
So I recorded my drums for album number 7 over the past couple days, and they are done. But it's a little bit of a different process than normal, or I guess kind of like it was on the last record. But we kind of worked out all the parts on the computer and figured out the tempos and the rhythms and the patterns and everything. And then I was playing the songs for the first time while we were recording them. So it was a little frustrating at times trying to figure out parts on the spot that I hadn't had the chance to actually practice. But I think it really pushed me to play things that were outside of my comfort zone and outside of what my instinct would be. And then once I figured that out, then I could add in kind of what I would do naturally. So yeah, I think that was really exciting, and I got them done fast. It only took about 2.5 days, and then I'm done.
Cool. Good. I can go again. Shirt's coming off. That's what I gotta say. It's hot. Only 2 more songs left. 3. Happy Halloween! How you guys doing? You guys can take a couple if you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Yeah. Halloween. We just gave out our first candy. What up?